Hey guys, and welcome to Pheas Airsoft, where today I'm going to be unboxing this ARMAMENT R604. Hi guys, and welcome back. If you do enjoy this video today, please do like, comment and subscribe because you'll be really helping me out, especially liking because that helps me to get seen by the YouTube algorithm. So today we're coming back to do a not live unboxing of the R604. Thank you very much to Taiwan Gun for sending me this to unbox. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And I obviously always order from there sort of thing. So ARMAMENT then have obviously kind of had a bit of a rebirth in the last few years where they've come out with some absolute cracking kit of late. You know, I remember back in the days having one of their clone TM recoil ARs, and I actually didn't mind it. You replaced the cut-off lever in the gearbox because it was basically made of cheese, and they ran really well, or they did for me anyway. I know other people had complaints, but of late, particularly in their pistols, they seem to have really sort of upped their game. So, as before then, we've got the plain yellow ARMAMENT box with their logo on it, some sort of winged horse, and the sticker for the R604. We'll pop this bad boy open and have a look inside. We've got a little bit of a manual in there, just going through the usual usage. It actually looks more like a Glock. It is a Glock that's on the manual. I suppose the basic premise is the same, and then it's a 1911 variant on the back, or hi-cappa. Get that out of the way. We've then got our anime style safety instructions and a target, doubled up, 2 targets, nice. A little bit of silica gel, ooh, impressive. We've got a blanking plate if we don't want the red dot sight on, which we'll come to in a minute. And we've got our full metal mag and our virtually full metal pistol. Now this thing is absolutely just gorgeous. Now I know that a lot of people do not like compensators on the front, but I'm not going to lie, that is just absolutely gorgeous. Look at that thing, it's just like, whoa, I love it. Right, so let's, before I get myself a little bit too carried away, so at the minute, these are retailing at about £69-ish. I think today is early March 2021. These are currently £68.34, roughly on Taiwan Gun. They're about 1 kilogram in weight, so it's quite, with the magazine, it's quite a beefy weight to be carrying. You're definitely going to know that you have got that magazine on there, that gun sort of in your holster and everything. The magazines are 28 round mags, and they are TM compatible from what I can see online. Now, I have got 2 of the ARMAMENT correct mags with the correct marking on the bottom, and I will be testing those out during the firing tests and things. I don't have access to a Tokyo Marui style mag, but from what I can see based on pictures online of the Marui ones, they do look pretty much identical except for the base plate. So it is compatible with hi-cappa mags from TM. In there as well, they've upgraded the barrel. We've got a 6.03 type ball barrel in there as well. We've got a mostly metal construction, so all the slide, all the frame, the riz, little rail unit here is all metal, and then the actual pistol grip itself is like a polymer with this stifling effect to it, which is really comfortable and nice to hold, and then a flared mag well to make it easy to locate your mag and slide it in. The mag release button is quite easy to hold, but not easy enough that you would catch it at any point during operation. Excuse me. So we've got a mostly metal frame, and then we've got a plastic stroke polymer pistol grip that's stifled or stippled, whichever, to make it easier to grab. At the back of the slide has got these sort of cutouts on it, serrations on it, which makes it really easy to grab and pull. It's really lovely. The front sight then has got like a fibre optic in it, which will just catch light from anywhere and put it into the dot. So even in relatively sort of darkening off conditions, obviously not in the dark, but you know, any sort of light will catch and flash up in that little dot there, making it very easy to sort of get towards targets quickly. We've then got the ability then to put a red dot sight on, which I will grab. So here's the red dot sight, the RMR, which again I will link to below. couple of little batteries in the top there, like from the live video. A manual, cleaning cloth, another plate. It's currently got its little cover over it. Look at that little thing. Look how cute it is. I'm going to undo the screws because we don't need this RIS attachment plate on the bottom attaching. So all we do is we use these two little screws here to take that off. And the battery would go in underneath, and then it would just sit on here, and it screws down into these two holes here. So what I'll do is I'll just grab, I don't think it's those screws, I think it's a different one. No, maybe it is. So in the box then, we've got a little tool to adjust the obviously sight for up, down, left and right, windage and elevation. And that just looks absolutely awesome. Now what you'll see is it's not full co-witnessing between the sights and the red dot, but there is enough clearance there that if the red dot battery went out, you would still be able to more or less use your iron sights that are built in to the slide. At the front then, we've also got a thread into there, which I'll grab the adapter. And it comes with an adapter. Well, it doesn't, this is an extra. Again, I'll link to this below. Now, this is a negative thread on here. I'll take the cover off the thing to expose the threads. So it's a negative thread going in and a negative thread obviously to attach whatever sort of accessories that you want. And what I'll do is in the pictures at the end, I will show the Ghost muzzle flash device on there, and I will find out my big Osprey style suppressor as well. That was a request from Angry Panda, who wanted to see the big meaty suppressor on there as well. So what we'll do is we'll cut to the footage of the chrono and of the range test, and then we'll come back and see what we think. .226 was from the previous mag because it wasn't fully gassed. Jesus. That's about 45 meters, 50 meters. Oh my God. So, as requested by my Discord, then this point now is where we're going to do the gloved operation because they felt it was a useful feature to have in unboxing videos for people to see how easy is this going to be to operate with gloves on. So I've got my gloves on, and these were bought specifically for this. So we've got the pistol then, so I can definitely easily rack the slide with no issues. The mag goes in. Mag comes out quite happily. I can definitely operate this with ease with these gloves on. Now, where there's going to be a slight issue is adjusting the hop, because to adjust the hop, we have to remove the slide now. If I remove the mag pull the trigger to decock it, and then I'm going to pull it back. Now we've got two little sort of notches in the slide here. This smaller notch here, when this gets in line here, we can pull this pin out. So I'm going to pull that back there, and I'm going to push on this button here. Now I can do this, I think. Not really. Oh, no, there we go. I managed to get enough leverage to pop that out. So that retains the slide, so I'm going to take that off. Now there is absolutely no way, I can adjust it, but it's not easy. So adjusting the hop is not going to be easy at all to be done with gloves. And in all honesty, are you really going to do this mid-firefight on this sort of piece of kit? Probably not. All you're going to really worry about is just aiming and blasting away. And so reassembling it then, I can definitely do with gloves on. I'm just going to slide the slide back to there. This pin then drops back in there. Back forward. There we go. Nice and solid. Mag can go in. Reloading, if you've got a speed loader. No. You might be, oh, there we go. So I've been able to pull the follower down to be able to get the BBs into this gap here, and it's a 28 double stacking mag, so that obviously it's zigzag all the way down. Now I could, in theory, operate most of this gun using gloves. A little bit fiddly at times, so most of us are not going to go out and start messing mid-firefight with hop and things like that. But for general usage, wearing gloves, it is absolutely 100% doable. So we've been and done that. Taiwan Gun lists these as about 310 FPS. Now, this is sort of early March 2021, and I was really impressed to see, even in sort of the magazine was about 12, maybe 14 degrees at the very, very most. That's, sort of pushing it a little bit. I was getting 290 FPS to 304, and that's using Nuprol green gas. So I was really impressed with that. Really, really impressed. Now, where it came really into its own is 0.25 gram BB tracers through the front of it with the ghost on the front, which I'll grab in a second to show you. This thing was punching out some right distance, like well over 40 meters. I literally was like absolutely gobsmacked at the range that this was putting out. Just could not believe the kind of range that this thing was punching out. And I've not even really needed to adjust the hop, just a tiny little adjustment. I dare say probably a little bit more could have been done, and it probably could have gone even further. I'm genuinely impressed with the quality of shooting out of this. Just like, wow. So here's the ghost then on the front, and I will leave the usual photos at the end to obviously show you what it looks like, and I will put the big Osprey on there as well. So there it is with it in. Just absolute, this thing was an absolute beast. So just to show you, it is pretty loud. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty loud. It's got a really nice kick to it. So this mag is fully gassed up, no BBs in it. It is really crisp, really nice. I found that it was able to fully empty a mag, even in the cold outside shooting. It fully emptied the mag and locked the slide back as well, despite it being sort of below 10 degrees outside in the UK right now. So I was really impressed, really impressed. The weight of it, I don't think it's going to be easy to holster. I think you're going to end up with it just sort of weighing a ton. This, I feel like this is more, particularly with the red dot on it, this is more like the kind of thing that you would run as your primary at an urban site or something, because of the weight of it more than anything. But an excellent piece of kit and well worth the money. So now that's out of the way then, for the money, absolutely fantastic. I have seen a few reports online, people saying that the hammer is made out of cheap metal, and I mean it is sort of relatively thin, and they're saying that it is broken after a certain amount of time. They've had to replace the hammer with an aftermarket one. Considering it's hi-cappa base, I would have thought general hi-cappa hammers would fit. If you do know, I would love for you to comment down below for others to be able to see that for definite. I don't know the internals of pistols particularly well. I don't work on them internally. I do remember that somebody did ask for a good quality view of the underside of the slide and into the magwell. So drop that back out, brings the full assembly off. So there we have the underside with our unique serial number. A little bit of wear, just where things are obviously rubbing a little touch, like the hammer on things and what have you. But there is the underside of the slide and the hop, and then we'll look down into the frame, bottom frame, lower frame. There we go. So I hope that's been helpful and useful to you. So I'm really, really impressed. I cannot thank Taiwan Gun enough for sending this to me. I literally appreciate it beyond belief that they send this to me. I've absolutely loved shooting this and working with it. It's absolutely beautiful piece of kit, especially with the red dot sight on top as well. A really just amazing piece of kit. Really happy with it, and you will be too. I'll leave the usual photos afterwards. Please do remember to like, comment and subscribe because you'll be really helping me out, and I will see you next time. Bye.